Welcome to another episode of Time, Talent, Treasure Radio from Tejas Financial Group. Tejas Financial is a company that specializes in helping retirees and pre-retirees build purposeful retirement plans. Custom plans that not only help clients steward their treasure, but their time and talent as well. They believe that if you're taken care of financially, you go even further to make the family, community, and kingdom impact you truly desire to make, which is the ultimate purpose of wealth. If you'd like to set up a no-cost, no-obligation meeting with one of their financial advisors, give them a call at 222-4236. You can request a meeting at tejasfinancial.com or simply stop by their office on 19th Avenue Southwest in Wilmer.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Time, Talent, Treasure Radio. I'm your host, Ben Tejas, and in the past several months, we've always had guest advisors on the show with us. And I'm super excited. We actually have another guest today with me in the studio, and we'll get to that in just a second. But lots going on here at Stewards Planning Group. We've been growing. We've been adding team members, and I got to tell you, to our listeners, I'm having a lot of fun. I think there's a season of my career where you kind of get bogged down with running a business and not being able to meet with clients, and I'm able to meet with a few more now. And most of those meetings, a lot of those meetings are happening with a new hire of our firm. And I'm pleased to introduce today Jonathan Shofner. He's joined Stewards Planning Group, and this is his first official radio show debut. So Jonathan, let me just say, first of all, welcome to Stewards Planning Group.
Thanks, Ben. Excited to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. And I should also say, welcome to Minnesota. You made a pretty significant life change and an uprooting from Texas, which was home, and made the move up here. So I remember in the interview process we were meeting, and I was able to highlight. I think I moved my screen because we were doing it over Zoom, and I showed you the snow outside. I'm like, you're going from Texas to Minnesota. Are you crazy? Are you sure? Because I knew I liked you. I knew you had the experience that it would take to be a financial advisor. You had, we'll get into your experience in a minute, but I knew that you could do this job. But I was like, could you move to Minnesota? And here you are. So what do you think so far? Number one, of the weather and of the people?
I'm enjoying it so far. The people are really friendly, very nice. The weather, it's not that bad so far. I think there's a couple negative degree days, but a high of 40 this week, so I can't complain.
I feel like you're jinxing us a little bit. Like it's mid-February and it's mild out, so normally we don't get these. Sometimes we get a little teaser like this, but yeah, the weather. I think you're gonna find there's gonna be some really cold days, but the people, I think you said, have just been so great, and you're getting into some client meetings now, and that's been fun too, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you came to us again from Texas, born and raised in the Dallas area. And I know you graduated from University of North Texas. You've been in the industry in various roles for over 10 years now. And I think that's what we saw in you. It wasn't a brand new advisor, somebody coming in with no experience, somebody that didn't have, in fact, a ton of different types of experience. So maybe walk me through a little bit. I know you've got your Series 7, 66 life and health insurance licenses, and you're able to help our clients now in those roles. But you started off and have kind of moved through different both roles and parts of the industry. So maybe you just highlight a little bit about your journey and how you got here.
Absolutely. Well, I started out in the industry at Avantax, just learning the ins and outs of the industry, and started out as customer service. But through that, I knew I wanted to be an advisor. So I've held positions with Merrill Lynch, LPL, Avantax in advisor roles. And the last 3 years, I was helping tax professionals implement wealth management in their practice. And I knew that last 3 years I was really missing something, and that was helping clients reach their financial goals. So when I had that opportunity to come out here and meet with you and the opportunity to take the position, I jumped at it, left everything in Texas and moved out here.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. I think it says something about your dedication to just trying something new. I remember You just mentioned, it's a new experience. It's something exciting, something different. But getting back in front of clients was important to you. And maybe you tell me a story about your grandmother, and she was an advisor back in the day, and kind of how that kind of got you into this industry way back. Maybe share with our listeners a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So my grandmother was a financial advisor a long time ago, and she taught me about investing, tithing, many things that you really need to do to be successful. So I knew I really wanted to be an advisor one day. And then when the opportunity came, that's really where I spent all my focus on doing that. So she was a very good advisor, and her main thing is she cared about people, wanted them to succeed, and I want to do the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's a cool time. I mean, I think we all get into this industry for various reasons. If any of our listeners have probably heard my story of the dirt bike and how it taught me about debt and how detrimental debt can be. Certainly, how we can help clients with contentment was kind of part of my story. Yours is very similar. Grandma taught you a lot about the industry and about money and about just maybe the outlook about what money being a tool. And I think we see that with our clients. We see such an importance of them stewarding, right? And looking at money as a tool, not just as the goal, right? I always think that's the key, is like, let's look at money as it's important. It's a tool for us to do things, to get things, but it can never be the end goal. It can be a means. And I think that's always interesting. Jonathan, earlier you mentioned a van tax, and for a lot of our listeners, they see us as Stewards Planning Group, but of course we have a broker-dealer behind us. In the past, you worked for a van tax, and maybe just, that was something that interested me. It was like, if you have these relationships with the home office, that's been beneficial as well. Maybe talk about that, your role there again a little bit, and how that helps your transition here.
Absolutely. Well, knowing many people in the back office, we have a van tax to support our business, and there's so many people there that's going to help us help our clients. So I'm going to use those people in the back office to really help us planning as well as stewarding our clients' assets.
Yeah, it's great. I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize is we've got a team here, right here in Wilmer, Minnesota. We've also got a team in Iowa City, Iowa. But then we also have this group of people that are really there with Avantax and now Cetera to really help us steward our clients' assets well, and they provide various support roles for us, and we're appreciative of that. So again, we're excited to have you, Jonathan. Excited to have you to the Wilmer area. If you're listening today and you come into the office, we'll get you in front of Jonathan, the team, and at least you can say hi and meet him if you see him around the community. So from all of us, Jonathan, myself, and the rest of the team here at Stewards Planning Group, until next week, steward well.
Ben Tages is a financial advisor at Stewards Planning Group. Securities offered through Cetera Wealth Services, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through Cetera Investment Advisors, LLC. A registered investment advisor. Cetera is under separate ownership from any other named entity. 1104 19th Avenue Southwest, Wilmer, Minnesota 56201. The views depicted in this material are for information purposes only and are not necessarily those of Cetera Wealth Services, LLC. They should not be considered specific advice or recommendations for any individual. Neither Cetera Wealth Services, LLC nor any of its representatives may give legal or tax advice.